When Rambo first arrived at the shelter, he was painfully thin and scared. His eyes were quiet but full of sadness, like he'd already given up. No one knew where he came from or what he had been through. All they knew was that he had been waiting behind those metal bars for months, hoping someone would see him. But no one did. His time was almost up. Just as Rambo was about to be euthanized, a rescue group called Darkhorse Dogs stepped in. They couldn't let his story end there. They pulled him out at the very last moment and placed him in a foster home. For the first time in a long while, Rambo had a warm bed, good food, and gentle hands around him. During those months in foster care, something amazing happened. A woman named Emily came across his photo online. Something about Rambo's eyes caught her attention. They were soft, grateful, and full of quiet strength. She couldn't stop thinking about him. She told her husband, "We need to adopt this dog. He's special. I just know it." After a few days of convincing, he finally agreed with one small condition. If we do this, he has to be the one. When Rambo arrived at his new home, he was calm and gentle, almost as if he knew this was where he belonged. For the first few weeks, he kept to himself, learning what safety felt like. But little by little, his real personality began to shine through. The shy, quiet dog started to play. He learned how to zoom around the living room, grab his favorite toys, and hand out endless kisses. Rambo also had a new friend, Rosie, the couple's other dog. Rosie had always been nervous around other dogs, but with Rambo, something clicked. She followed him everywhere, copying his every move. When she used to bark in the car, now she stayed calm as long as Rambo was beside her. He gave her a kind of courage she never had before. Rambo didn't just help Rosie. He also won over Emily's husband. It was funny, really. Emily had been the one who begged to adopt him, but now Rambo and her husband were inseparable. Whenever he sat on the couch, Rambo would rush over, climb into his lap, and soak up all the cuddles he could get. He was the biggest sweetheart in the house, a true cuddle bug. Of course, Rambo had his quirks. His favorite snack wasn't bones or biscuits, it was leafy greens. Spinach, lettuce, kale, he loved them all. Rosie would take a bite, spit it out, and walk away. But Rambo? He'd gobble it down proudly, wagging his tail as if he'd just found treasure. Today, Rambo's life is everything it was never meant to be: safe, happy, and full of love. He runs across the yard with a big grin, his ears flopping as he chases after Rosie. His days are filled with walks, cuddles, and naps on the couch. His story reminds us that where you start doesn't define where you'll end up. Rambo was once forgotten and unwanted. Now, he's loved more than he could ever imagine. All it took was one family who believed he deserved another chance. If there's one thing Rambo's journey proves, it's that even the quietest souls have the loudest stories to tell. Love can turn fear into joy and give life back to those who almost lost it. If Rambo's story touched your heart, give this video a like and share it. You might inspire someone else to open their home to a dog waiting for their own second chance.